against what the cult says. Purely by accident, he was like, okay, guys, this is what happens when I try to get this. And they murdered him.
Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and pull up the emulator. Give me just a moment. Switching.
I got comfy slippers.
You got comfy slippers?
I got comfy slippers.
Comfy slippers are best slippers.
I got them yesterday.
Nice.
I started using them regularly today when went around the house and heaven.
All right. Let me see.
Also, don't have to deal with my feet being cold in the winter anymore.
Yay.
Except when I sleep.
Oh.
Though that's more just me, because I like having my feet uncovered when I sleep.
Whatever works.
Yeah. Like, if and when we move in together, you're gonna notice that I'm always like hiking up the blankets to uncover my feet.
All right. Let's go ahead and
I used to sleep like curled up, and then like I kept getting told stop doing that or else you'll stunt your growth. So I stopped doing it, and now I sleep with cold feet.
load state. That's what I wanted to do. There we go. And let me switch. Boop. All right. So.
Someone, just for sake of chaos, someone needs to do a cover of the Pokemon Center theme in this game on the recorder.
Oh God.
For the sake of chaos. And it's specifically the otherwise peaceful night theme.
All right, let's see.
So, last we left off on our intrepid adventure, we were on our way to Orberg City to the east.
East, yeah. Wait, east. That's right. Yep.
I mean, you took care of all the trainers up north, and you can't progress to the west without surf, so...
Right, yeah. All right.
I believe this kid has a Kricketot.
Kricketot and a Zubat.
Oh, Kricketot and Zubat. Alright. This is a battle made for Ginger. Holy shit.
Let's see. Wing attack. That ought to one-shot the Kricketot.
I would be surprised if it didn't.
Yep.
Kricketot's not exactly beefy.
What's Kricketot and Cricketoon's main stat supposed to be?
I don't remember. I think it's speed? I would need to check.
Alright, wing attack.
I'll check now. Kricketot. Kricketot. Its main stats is defense and special defense. Although it's still nothing to like be worried about because it's only 41.
Wow. Got a regular Pokeball.
And Kricketoon, who, I'll be honest, Kricketoon's main stat is attack at 85.
Not even a nibble.
Why are you... All you can catch is
Nope.
Magikarp.
Landed a
Are
Pokemon.
you trying to get a shiny Magikarp?
No, just trying to get a Magikarp in general.
Why?
Eh.
Are you trying to feed Ginger? Is she hungry?
I mean, could be cannon fodder and also experience grinding.
Magikarp is the worst Pokemon to grind experience on.
It's what you got.
speaking of grinding, I would probably make sure Yggdrasil is level 13 before the gym.
Level 13?
Yeah, because remember that's when he gets Razor Leaf.
Right. The first gym is rock type, yeah?
Yup, Rourke and his terror of a Cranidos.
That shouldn't be too much of a problem either way.
That shouldn't be that bad, but when you really... Oh god, is Bulbapedia down? It was working... Okay, no, it was just a weird error.
Let's see. Youngster Dallas.
But you gotta remember, it's Cranidos.
Yeah, true. Pure rock type,
Chugga
or...
said, as Chugga said, so many of the boss fights in this game have absurdly strong Pokemon where they're at. Rourke in his Cranidos, then you got Mars in her Perugly.
I remember
Gardenia in her
Perugly being a
Bulbapedia.
pain just because it's so beefy.
Yeah, although to be fair, you've got a beefy Pokemon yourself with that Turtwig.
Yeah. That I was lucky enough to have the right nature for.
You got so lucky. Imagine if you got a minus defense nature. Yeah, then there's Gardenia and her Roserade, which, you know, that's pretty tough where it's at.
From what I remember, yeah. From what I remember of Pearl.
Jupiter and her Skuntank.
Oh, I forgot Skuntank was in this game.
You're lucky that you have Bronzor before Steel's resistance to Dark was removed.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Do.
So you have something that's immune to its poison moves and isn't hurt too badly by Night Slash. And then, like, of course, the toughest gym leader that MNJTV said was in Platinum, which is, Antina, because you fight her third, but her Miss Magus still is Miss Magus.
Yeah, they...
I remember his
Specifically
point-
for rebalancing the difficulty, they shifted her over to, the 5th gym leader, didn't they?
That's what she originally was. They made her the third here.
Oh, boy. That's gonna be fun
Yeah.
to deal with.
Like, again, MNJTV put it best. She's not that tough in Diamond and Pearl because you're fighting her at a time where a good portion of your team would be fully evolved themselves.
Yeah.
But in Platinum, unless you're using an early game Pokemon or Friendship Evolution, you're not gonna have a fully evolved Pokemon by the time you battle her.
So, in other words, I'm gonna have a bad time. Great.
Yep.
Alright,
I would say your best bet would be Bite with your Turtwig. Even then, I think she has something to deal with Turtwigs.
assert dominance.
Assert dominance by beating this glass entirely with just Ginger.
Assert dominance.
Now, I remember... Oh, here's the fun thing. If we had stuck with Ponyta, you would have half of your team before the first gym.
Oh, yeah.
Because Ponyta can be caught right outside Orberg. Instead, we're having to wait until the town with the second gym before we get our third.
Ooh, Abra.
Abracadabra.
Werner recording Gruber. Suddenly I sound like the Swedish chef.
The Swedish chef
Every-
singing abracadabra.
Abracadabra. Book, book, book.
Thankfully, her Abra's only level 4. Speaking of which,
It probably only had teleport anyways.
I'm surprised you didn't want to go with Abra again.
Because there are no Kingdras.
I mean, you're going with a psychic type anyways. You got Bronzong.
Yeah. I mainly picked Bronzong because, from what I remember, I also wanted to get a steel type, so covered both bases there.
That is fair.
Last Madeline.
You wanna know a type combination? You wanna know a type combination that I wish wasn't as bad as it was because it's on one of my favorite regional variants?
Which one?
Ice and Steel.
Ice and Steel?
Yeah. I wish it weren't as bad as it is.
That would be a Alolan Sandshrew, right?
Alolan Sand Slash.
So Alolan Sand Slash. Okay.
I wish it weren't as bad as it is because I love its design.
It is a really cool design. No pun intended.
I just wish that type went so bad defensively. Got 2 times 4 weaknesses.
Yeah, one against fire. What was the other one? Fighting.
Yeah, fighting. Which are sadly 2 very common types.
No. Not gonna learn double team.
I mean, why would you want to double team?
Computer.
I would probably switch Inkstone to the lead because now Ginger's higher level than him.
Burp.
Again, Yggdrasil needs to reach that level to get the actually decent grass moves. So yeah, Yggdrasil should probably be put into the lead now.
Yep. Okay. Let's see.
Also, I'm like, are we already gonna have an evolution given Ginger's level 13?
Not the button I wanted to press. There we go.
You try fishing on land?
Not the button I meant to press, but that was the button I pressed.
What are you trying to do? Catch a sand flounder?
You never heard of a mud skipper? Ooh, repel. That could be helpful in the caves.
Helpful. That is good. Useful in caves, and guess what you're about to go through?
Yep.
It's like they knew.
Let's see. Return.
I got the song stuck in my head now.
Yay. Alrighty. Zubat. Actually kind of a bad matchup, but it's not going to matter because of how high level Turtwig is in comparison.
Ow, Zubat's loud. I could hear the cry through your microphone.
That might be because I just have a headset. Turtwig had its energy drained. Yeah.
That suck.
Really?
Yes. Look, Soul's not here right now. I gotta do this.
Fair enough. Okay, going through to Orberg.
Urberg.
That sparkling new Poketch. Your awkwardness as a traveler. You're still a pretty new trainer, aren't you? But it's all good. You're a new fellow friend of Pokemon. So let me make a gift of this.
As a traveler. Awkwardness as a traveler. Fuck you. We've been to 3 regions.
Alright, Rock Smash. Nice. I think I could...
Actually, yep. Probably give that to,
I can give that to both, I can give that to both Yggdrasil and Fodder.
Give that to Fodder. You're not gonna want to waste a slot on Rock Smash for Yggdrasil.
All right.
Not when Yggdrasil gets so many good moves.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, I would say up until you can get a B-Barrel, all HM should go to fodder.
Alright.
And I say that because you only have 2 HMs before you can catch a B-Barrel. You don't have the gym badge, dear.
Right. I forgot. I keep forgetting because usually by the time I get an HM or something, I already have a gym badge.
I thought you were gonna say the remakes, and I'll be like, that's fair.
Well, that's the case in the remakes too.
Yeah.
Especially in the remakes because the remakes are usually easier than the originals. Key phrase usually. Return.
Return has to be the weirdest move to call out, in the context of the anime.
Yeah, because when you say return, that means return, to your Pokeball.
Yeah.
I guess the people who made the game didn't take the anime into account. Instead, it was the other way around.
We also never saw return used in the anime. We saw frustration used.
Probably for that reason.
I mean, we did get to see frustration used, so that means return does exist. It's just we never saw it used.
Actually, Torchwig fighting a Shinx.
Dodo versus Kitty. Versus Kit.
Alright, you know what? Let's take the chance to have Turtwig heal. By becoming a vampire.
He grows fangs and just chomp. That's what that beak is hiding. He has fangs.
This just in, reptiles are vampires.
I mean, according to some stuff.
And Turtwig is level 12! Yay! Happy Tort!
Yay! Insufficiently raised? You don't say, kid.
To celebrate my getting through this cave, I'm gonna battle you. The exit's right there. You're not in the cave. You're not out of the cave yet.
In fact, if what happens to us when we lose is any indication, you're sent right back to the last Pokemon Center when you lose.
Yep.
So if anything, you're losing progress.
Yep. Ooh, critical hit. Bidoof used Defense Girl. You know what I just realized? Out of all the animals that we've had as characters in the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise, I don't remember if we've had a beaver.
We haven't, although I think one of the potential things that Sonic could have been would have been a beaver.
Yeah, I don't see it. Just imagine a beaver basically being like Tails, but instead of being able to fly with his tail, he just has a really powerful smack. For smack! Did I just get hit by a beaver?
Did anyone get the license plate on that bitch? No, it was, you don't get the number on that bitch. 18, thanks.
And we're here in Arborg.
God, TFS is so quotable.
Howdy, trainer. Huh? Uh-oh, you don't have a single gym badge? You better do something about that. I'll take you to the Pokemon gym. Which, this one, I think, actually makes sense to do because, you know, your first gym. Huh? There's someone there. Barry!
Barry?
Huh?
Alright, Barry, how much caffeine have you had today?
Oh, it's you, Remy. You finally got here? You're slow like always. But anyway, gym leader's tough. Like, seriously serious. If the gym leader's this tough, I wonder how he compares to my dad. Huh, I just drifted here. Anyway, the gym leader's gone off to the coal mine.
Wait, did Barry actually not have 5 cups of cappuccino today?
Hmm.
Wow.
Maybe he only had like 4. If you want to take on the gym leader, you'd better go off to the mine.
I need exactly 5 to have any energy.
Well,
No more, no less.
let's head into the Pokemon Center.
Wow, it's really coming down out there.
Yeah, it's pretty rainy over here, too. Let's see. Coal mine, as I remember. Oh, nope.
Do this.
For some reason, I thought I was supposed to go over more to the right before I went down, but nope. Ooh, lots of items over here. Dire hit.
Also biceps. Lots of biceps.
Lots of biceps. Touch my bicep. Yellow shard. Ooh.
My bicep.
Gotta love Tom Fox streams.
Really do.
Let's see. Anything over here?
I mean, more biceps.
More biceps.
And there will be biceps in the mine.
Imagine going to like a fighting type gym or something, and it's just all buff guys with showing off their biceps, and it's all the female trainers that are swooning.
The Roma ladies from BDSB. Oh my. I had someone point out to me that the BDSP Roma ladies look like they would go ara ara, and it's like,
I only started on BDSP. I haven't gotten that far, so
they have done something interesting with a lot of the adult female trainer like models.
yeah. What is with the Pokemon Company and making so many NPC like waifu material characters?
They're horny. What else?
I mean, you had those cute female miners from Sword and Shield.
Again, they're horny.
Yggdrasil snapped out of confusion and used return.
Rousey, that's allowed.
Must be the frequency. You know, being a bat. Alright, Pokeball. Everyone that works in the coal mine keeps their own Pokemon with them. You may be challenged to battles.
Now that makes like the guy in here who goes like, hey, I snuck my Pokemon into work, really stupid.
Because
like,
everybody else did it.
Like you're allowed to bring your Pokemon into work, dude.
Maybe he snuck in a Pokemon that was against regulations or something.
No, he has a Machop. And there's Machop.
Then yeah, he's stupid.
And he's just really dumb.
Zhup!
He must be a transfer from a region where that's not practiced.
Might be. Either that or he just didn't read the regulations.
Again, maybe it's a Pokemon that he didn't register with the company. Maybe that's why.
Also possible.
I mean, when you really think about it, like, all these Pokemon who are doing, like, construction or moving work, they have to be registered.
Yeah, true.
So
Okay.
I suppose it's no different than having like a cattle registry on a farm.
Yeah, that when you put it like that, that makes sense.
Also, I would go to the left and down first here, like after the Zubat, to get the escape rope,
Oh, yeah.
so you don't have to walk back out.
Probably just gonna finish the loop at least to get more experience.
I mean, you don't have to.
Don't have to, but could be helpful. Is that it? Is the escape rope? Fine, alrighty then. Just a quick battle on my break.
That Machop over there, that was my wife's.
Alright, worker call-in.
Reason why all the mines in here are male is because that guy's wife was their last female miner, and she died being crushed by that giant slab of coal.
Wow. That got dark.
Oh, I mean, where else would something like a giant slab of pure coal, like, how is that even possible?
Yeah.
Unless it was like something that was like shaken loose and just sort of merged together.
Keep in mind, mine cave-ins are a thing.
Yeah.
There we go, Razor Leaf.
Alright, I would probably give her like tackle or withdraw because absorb could still be useful.
Yeah. And I don't use withdraw anyways. I forget,
you're gonna
isn't...
get rid of like tackle for bite.
I forget, isn't there a move that benefits from using withdraw the previous turn? Kind of like rollout gets a boost from defense curl?
I don't think so.
I might be thinking of a different move. Back from holiday, Ginger. Oh wait, no, I need to get the accent. Back from holiday, Ginger.
Wow.
That was where I got the name from. Freaking Chicken Run. It was a good movie.
I barely remember Chicken Run. I do remember being really fucked up by like the chicken pot pie scene.
Yep.
Look, hey look, it's this one guy with like red hair and a red hat.
Okay,
doesn't
stand
stand
back
out
and
at
watch
all.
this. Using the hidden move Rock Smash, a boulder blocking your way.
None of his Pokemon even know Rock Smash. How did he do that?
Maybe it was a rental. If you could get the badge from the gym in town, you'd be able to do this too. Of course, you'd have to
maybe
beat...
it's just like maybe he didn't register any of his personal Pokemon, so that's something that he was
That's like a company rental.
yeah.
Yeah. Of course, you'd have to beat the gym leader first.
I mean,
That'd be me.
Huh. How would you go about registering an extinct species as like a worker in your company? How would that work?
I mean, he is the gym leader, so maybe he's like also a foreman or something.
I'm still thinking like, no, more so like to the government. How do you explain having an extinct species working at your mine?
Keep in mind, this is the Pokemon world where we've had a bunch of instances of reviving fossilized Pokemon, so I don't think it's that like controversial or, you know, exceptional.
It really depends on the timeline, I'm guessing, which that is an entirely different elephant.
Yep. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. I snuck my Pokemon to work. Worker Mason, Geodude.
yeah, no. Okay, so he doesn't have Machop.
Razor Leaf.
I guess it would be like hard to say like. Well, no, because another worker had a Geodude, didn't they?
I think I did face a wild Geodude, but I don't remember if any of the other workers did.
Then maybe it's just maybe it's just like in this kind of situation you can only register a fighting type for your company.
Yeah, because fighting types are usually pretty strong.
Yeah.
Especially, let's see. I met these
Especially
Machop
like
on
the
Route.
Machop line.
I met these Machop on Route 207. They've now become my most trusted partners.
In business.
I like how you had to emphasize that.
Huh. Okay, so then what kind of business would a rock type be useful for? Like construction?
Probably.
No, demolition. That's what it could be useful for. Like rock and ground types using like earthquake and magnitude and stuff to just demolish the building.
For terraforming. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, like terraforming. A fire type is easy. A fire type you use for like cooking.
Cooking, campfires.
I'm thinking like in a business sense, you would use like a fire type in like a kitchen.
Yeah.
Like dark types are.
Just get a Charmander, name it Calcifer.
Calcifer.
That reminds me, I need to actually watch more Studio Ghibli films. I've only seen like clips, bits and pieces.
Okay, what business would like a dark type be sensible to register in?
Managing a casino, watching out for cheaters.
That could work. Yeah, I was thinking like criminal enterprises.
I mean, I
I
wouldn't be surprised if some organized crime rings had like some dark type Pokemon.
Like Yakuza could probably register some dark types.
Yep. And I mean, hey, if you think about it, Team Rocket is basically a mafia.
Yeah. Ghost is an easy one. It's haunted houses and like other like sort of spooky tourist destinations.
Haunted houses, cursed destinations, maybe some historical sites. They serve as security.
Yeah, like that one's a very easy one. Steel types, that's obvious. Like they could be workers at like a steel mill or in construction.
Or maybe if you have a Scyther, or what's that new Pokemon that's supposed to be like a related species? I forget the name of it.
Leevor?
That's the one.
Basically the prototype Scizor?
Yeah. Like maybe you go to the kitchen and have it like cut all the vegetables or something.
Or wood carving.
Wood carving works. Howdy, how's it going, Champ to be? It's what I said to a really impatient boy earlier too. Gym leader is a user of rock type Pokemon.
Water types are very easy, like water parks and firefighters.
Mm-hmm. And also maybe just in general keeping things heat regulated.
Yeah. Grass types is easy. Those guys like get botanists, florists, arborists.
Grass types would be good for terraforming, forestation.
Yeah. Again, like terraforming for restoration. Botanists, florists, farms, arborists.
Or a couple of them just, or a couple of them just having some therapeutic uses. Like, I think a couple of them have really delicious leaves for tea, or some really sweet-smelling pollen for aromatherapy.
You say this as Yggdrasil looks at you all concerned about what you're gonna do with his leaf. And like bug types, obviously they work at like those plant-based ones I mentioned.
Yeah.
As like pollinators.
Pollination. The big one that comes to mind is maybe Combi and Vespiquen. Vespiquen?
Vespiquen, as well as Butterfree, Beautifly, Aircross.
Beedrill.
No, not Beedrill. Beedrill aren't like honeybees, they're hornets.
Okay, yeah, that actually... Alright, let's see.
You wouldn't want a hornet working at your, like, garden.
Security system.
A security system so good it keeps even you out.
I mean, it worked in Mega Man 9 with Hornet Man.
Say Mega Man 9.
Oh, come on, Turtwig, how'd you miss?
Because Razor Leaf only has an accuracy of 95.
It's that damn 5%. What was the thing with Razor Leaf? Was that it had a higher crit rate?
It has a high crit rate.
Okay. Ooh, Onyx.
Grrr!
Oh, jeez. I just thought of a stupid joke.
What?
Nixon Onyx.
What?
Never mind. I was thinking like it was going to be something like a palindrome or an anagram or whatever. But, you know, Nixon the Onyx.
Doesn't really work because it's not called Noxic.
Yeah.
But Noxin. I think the only Pokemon's name that could work as a palindrome is Eevee. And it's just Eevee the Eevee.
And of course, Girafarig.
Oh yeah, Giraffe. Well, Girafarig is on purpose.
Exactly. Youngster Darius. I used to know a guy named Darius at my old job.
I hear Darius has a nice wagon wheel.
Alright. Wait, wagon wheel?
Darius Rucker?
Can't...
Never heard that song?
Not familiar with it on the top of my head. Maybe I have heard it and I just didn't realize it.
Alright. I gotta show you uncultured swine.
Alright. Welcome! This is the Orberg Pokemon Gym. I'm Rourke, the gym leader. I'm but one trainer who decided to walk proudly with Rock-type Pokemon. As the gym
Just
leader...
one. Yeah. this like, rock type gym leaders, dime a dozen. You're just one of them.
As the gym leader, I need to see your potential as a trainer. And I'll need to see the toughness of the Pokemon that battle with you. Alright.
There we go.
Geodude.
Geodude! It's Geodude knows Rock Throw and Stealth Rock.
Slashy.
That thing setting up a Stealth Rock if you need to, like, switch out the heal.
Didn't even get a chance to use it.
Is Onyx. If he's setting out next.
Yep.
Is he? Rock Hedge for its ability, same as his Geodude, actually. It's one of those Rock Throw, Screech, and Stealth Rock. You especially don't want to give this thing a turn.
Let's use Screech.
Oh no! That's really bad.
If I'm lucky with Razor Leaf, almost one-shot it. Used one potion? That's okay. I use Absorb.
That Screech is gonna hurt you so much against Granidos.
Well,
This Cranidos, level 14, Mold Breaker. It knows Headbutt, Leer, and Pursuit.
Turtwig is now level 16.
A really good defense stat. I hope that helps you out against Cranidos.
Think you could take down the next Pokemon like you did earlier? Mold Breaker. I keep forgetting what Mold Breaker does.
It has a chance to negate your ability.
Oh. That's...
So like for instance, if you had a Pokemon with Static, Stack has a chance of just being negated. Like if it activates, it has a chance of not actually being activated.
Leer, so it took down my defense a little further. Almost one-shotted it with Razor Leaf.
No. Maybe he goes to another potion?
Absorb. There's the headbutt.
I don't know if I would risk Absorb.
It worked.
Oh. Port wins! Port wins it all!
With the power of the World Tree. What? That can't be. My buffed up Pokemon.
Okay, I would switch Ginger back into the lead just because she's close to evolving and now is pretty low level compared to Yggdrasil.
I went and lost to a trainer who didn't have a single gym badge. But that's tough. You were strong and I was weak. That's all there is. According to Pokemon League rules, I have to give you our gym badge since you've beaten me, the leader. Here's your official Pokemon League Coal badge.
I think that's the best rock type badge that we've ever gotten.
Since now we can use Rock Smash. And now we get TM76.
We do want to go into the basement of Orberg Gate to get the Flash TM.
Right. Ooh. Let's see. Give me just a second. Add new source related.
Huh?
Just a second. There it is. And let's make it nice shade of red. Yep, okay. Done. And let's put that over here. And boop.
Boop. Oh.
One down. Okay. So,
Alright. We had switched Ginger into the lead because, you know, she's closest to evolving.
Yeah, first I'm gonna go ahead and heal up at the Pokemon Center.
Yep. And then... Do you have a Pokemon that can learn Flash?
Flash.
Maybe Bronzor could learn it later. Because the Flash TM is in the basement of Orberg Gate.
Right. I forgot it's not an HM anymore at this point, is it?
Nope. From this point onward, it was pretty much a TM for the rest of the time.
Alright. Well, that kind of sucks.
I mean, directly after this game, TMs become infinite use, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, true. Okay, the basement of, where?
Orberg Gate, the cave that you went through to get to Orberg.
Ah, right. Which is why, I'd need Rock Smash.
Yeah, that's why you needed Rock Smash. Also...
God damn it, Barry!
Injury number 12.
Whoops, Remy, you got the gym badge, huh? Eterno City is the next place with a gym that gives away badges, right? So yeah, I went to Route 207, but you can't go there without a bicycle. I made my team battle and toughen them up, so it wasn't a waste.
Ma.
So I'm going back to Jubilife City. Next stop, the Eterno Gym Badge. 10 seconds before I dash. 9. Who's got time to count?
Ah.
Ass.
I actually do think the fashion case is in Jubilife City if you want to pick it up.
Let's see. It's down here.
Anyways, down here.
Aha. I see it.
I could have suggested Crobat, but your options are either grind to hell to get a Zubat from Ravage Cave up in levels, or catch a Golbat in here when it's I think a 2% encounter.
There it is, TM70 Flash.
Also, for some odd reason, I fucking
Bullshit no jutsu!
see.
Uh-oh, Supersonic. He's gonna make me listen to Jamiroquai. Nope, leech life.
I don't think it could have bites or wing attack by this point.
Yeah, no, it's gotta be way too early.
I hate you.
The power of bullshit no jutsu. Ooh, Ginger might be in trouble.
You got potions, and you've also now got a lot more money to buy more potions.
Yeah.
Yeah, with potion. Potion it up!
Heal the bird.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Alright. This is the good kind of jinx.
I go through and platinum to get it. My first fucking encounter.
Bullshit no jutsu. Ooh, magic pixel. You okay there? You sound like you're having a stroke.
No! You're not catching this!
Uno, dos, tres. Bullshit no jutsu.
I quit. I fucking quit. Good thing you're not using it. It's a damn good thing you're not using it. So you just wasted a Pokeball.
I've got others to spare. Oh shoot. It's a female.
I'm so mad. I'm
Yeah.
so mad. I thought you were spelling karmic justice, like you misspelled karmic.
No, I would, yeah. Okay, what's... Oh, I need,
You don't need bike.
I need bikes to, get that thing.
No, you don't.
Oh, no I don't. Big Pearl. Ooh, that's worth a lot of money in the shop.
Yep.
What's up?
I don't like you.
You love me, but you don't like me.
I'm so pissed. Takes me hours to find one. You do it on your first encounter.
I'm
Get
totally.
to 1 HP.
I'm totally gonna make a highlight of it, by the way.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you so much. You're on the couch tonight, buddy.
Actually, if you think about it, it would be karma after yesterday.
I guess, but I'm still mad. That's 9 straight days of being on the couch for you, and only 1 for me.
Alright, back to Jubilife, yeah?
Or, if and when we get an apartment together, that bed is not gonna get used much. At least not by you. Like, the first night, we will both be on the couch.
Tell me, have you not obtained a Palpad? It is not a Palpad free to anyone visiting the Pokemon Center's basement? Anyway, there appears to be no one shady in this Jubilife City. Ha 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 ha.
No one's shady. Keep that in mind for like 2 seconds from now.
I shall therefore take my investigation elsewhere. But my friend, I suggest you remain vigilant for shady grown-ups. Ha 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 ha.
No one's shady. No one's shady at all. Well, let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. Let's go up. Let's up. Up. Hey, look, someone's shady.
Oh, hush. Now, Professor Rowan, you must comply.
I love how Looker's like, no one shady is in the city. And then, like, 2 seconds later, you find not 1 shady person, but 2.
Hand over all your research findings.
Your job.
Failure to comply will result in a painful time for your assistant.
We found our raid message, and it's Looker's a shit cop.
Oh, Professor of Pokemon, must you be so difficult? We are speaking to you on business because this is work for us. What we're saying is, we demand you comply with our demands. Quiet, lot. Why must you be such a nuisance? Let me list some lessons you still need to learn.
Offer him something in return. I mean, this is a business transaction. You must offer something in return.
Let's see. Number 1, don't loiter about for no good reason. Number 2, don't interrupt others while they are attempting to converse. Number 3, if you don't get your way, don't raise your voice to be intimidating. Number 4, don't think you've grown strong just because you're in a group. 5, what is with those outlandish outfits you have on? My goodness, you call yourselves adults. You kids don't grow up to be like these sorry specimens. Oh, yes, you had to make this personal!
Don't grow up to be adults like these. 10 years later, Dawn's wearing, like, full-on cosplay.
It is too late, Professor. I have seen the truth. It's like that one meme.
Don't look at him, the JoJo posing! Oh no, too late, Mother. I have seen the truth.
Alright.
Also, we should be getting Staravia from this battle.
Oh, right. Because of the level for Ginger.
Like, yeah. Your Pokemon are gonna be evolving so fast.
Let's...
Attack. We attack whichever.
Let's take care of Stunky. Because I think Stunky as a poison type is a bigger threat.
That was my nickname for my mother growing up.
Stunky?
Yes.
Let's see.
She did not know it was a Pokemon. She just called me it.
Ginger is level 14.
Big chicken. Or, no, not big chicken yet, but medium chicken.
Medium chicken? Not well done chicken?
Rare chicken. I still can't believe medium rare chicken was a fucking thing that people were doing.
It's... If you want to get salmonella, that's how you get salmonella.
Yeah, it's not like red meat where you can like not cook it thoroughly. No, you have to cook white meat thoroughly.
Chicken and pork, and I think also fish.
Yeah. Also, we're talking about this, but we got Burb.
We got burb. We got bigger burb.
Burb with ridiculous fucking hair.
Burb with a cowlick. A bird
Really
lick?
is a cowlick.
Huh?
As it really is a cowlick.
Yep.
It's
Oh,
weird.
no. Even better, even better. So, I have a friend who's done, I have a couple friends who've done a Nuzlocke challenge, and one of them, drew comics of her run, and she, did these Gajinkas where she turned the Pokemon into, human representations.
Oh, I can only imagine what she did with Staravia.
No, she didn't do, Gen 4. It was a Johto run.
Oh.
But I just imagined a humanoid version of Staravia would have an Ahoge.
Okay, that's 10 nights on the couch.
What? I mean, people describe Ahoges as cowlicks. Are you, typing this conversation up on Twitter or something?
No, but I wish. That would have been funny.
Do it. You won't.
No, I'm gonna do it now.
Do it. You won't.
Try me, bish.
Alright, yada yada yada. They're talking about my Pokedex pages. Blot, 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 blot. Oh, that was very good. Nicely done. Truly excellent. I beg your pardon. I'm from Jubilife TV. I'd like you to have something for letting me see that smashing battle.
Check Twitter.
Fashion case.
Check Twitter.
Alright. Give me a second. Where is my phone right now? There it is.
Where is my phone?
Whoa, what? That's not what I was trying to do, computer. Thank you. Bifrost, you being a goofball.
Frost.
Ahoges are like cowlicks.
You said I wouldn't. I did.
Alright. Let's see. Do. Okay. So now we're moving again. I'm gonna go ahead and heal up. Let's see. Do. Alright, we can go west now, yeah? Let's take a look in here first. Pokemon Lottery Corner. I'm Felicity, your attendant today. If your draw number matches the ID number of any of your Pokemon, of which I have 3, you could win fabulous gifts. Would you like to check today's lucky number?
I will fucking flip if you win something.
Probably not gonna. 11251. Now let's see if it matches the ID number of any of your Pokemon. What? Ginger. Ginger won it for us. The last digit match, so you win the 4th prize. Ultra Ball.
Okay, that's not too big. Yeah,
Bullshit no jutsu!
You got an ultra ball! Come on! What is this bullshit?
Bullshit no jutsu is angry today.
It's angry at me for jinxing you yesterday, apparently.
Room at the back is our dreamy fitting room. Once you're done in there, get a dreamy hiker to take a dreamy photo. What? You have a thing for that hiker?
I mean, he does. What if they do?
Ooh, your Pokemon are so very charming. How enchanting. They're so charming, I'll even having a picture of one right beside me. I'm only doing this especially for you. Exciting, don't you think? Dress up your Pokemon in my boudoir and make it a sight to behold. I'll snap a photo when you're done. You will do this, won't you? Ooh, yes, how nice. Let's not delay. Should I explain to you how to dress up your Pokemon? Yeah, it's been a while. You have a fashion case, don't you? Ah, oui, wonderful. Just choose the accessories and put them on your Pokemon. When you're done, I will snap a photo and put it up beside me. If you mix your records with others, you can get their photos too. I think it will be much easier if you'll just try. Sounds good. I wonder which Pokemon you'll dress up. Let's get Ginger all dolled up. Alright, let's see. Touch an accessory, drag it to your Pokemon on the right, and position it securely. You can put on 10 accessories, so you should check for the right ones using the arrow buttons. Yada yada. Looks like that's it right now. Cloud ought to do it. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put this here.
Aww.
Make it look like she's got a big fluffy collar going on.
Oh, burb.
Fluffy burb.
Also, we should probably change up Ginger's image in your
Oh,
thing
right.
now. I checked Twitter, I see Chugga the tweet saying, "Store my cards when your son wants to duel," and it's Teddy at a meal's table.
Aww.
I'm gonna share this with you because it's so cute. My cat's so precious.
Alright.
There he is.
Alright, let's see. Do I have the picture necessary? Give me just a second. Yes, I do, actually. Alright, and boop. Upgrade burb. Oh, but it needs to have a title. Oh, wait, nope.
Majestic.
Majestic?
I mean, is it not majestic?
Kind of is, yeah.
Those are...
Status,
I don't
yeah.
know if majestic is in that. I would check feelings.
Feelings? Would make sense.
Oh, we don't have majestic yet. Let's go with incredible.
Incredible?
You went right past it. There we go.
I was looking at other options.
I mean, is Is your daughter not majestic and incredible?
Ginger is indeed incredible. Oh, hello.
Oh, I'm with Jubilife TV. May I hit you up for a quick interview? Let's give my let's not waste time. Come down and finish photograph. I really wish you could just type out what you want to say so you could say bird.
Yeah, man. Like, I get why they didn't do that, but...
They changed it later, I think. And doing these interviews, you can just type what you want to say.
Yeah. Alright,
I would... No. I wished you could, because you could have named that photo Burb.
Yeah.
Union rooms are useless, because... Yeah, these are the union rooms, dear.
I'm just curious.
Unless you have mixed records with people, those show nothing.
Okay, yeah.
And you can mix records with people. Yep. Unless you mix records with people, you can't do that, and you can't mix records with people because you're using an emulator here.
Yeah. Participation,
Oh,
participation for all?
Is our TV's network motto.
Let's see. We're promoting the theme Smiles Are Dreamy. So you guys are trying to get a Bishonen aesthetic. Your exploits are fantastic. With our TV station, we can tell the whole world about you. It's merely one of many possibilities. Harumph. Yeah, let me tell you about this time I stopped two evil organizations at once from disrupting the local ecosystem of that region.
Also, the fact when we took down Team Rocket, not once, but twice.
And I plan to go to Hawaii so that I can do it a third time. Wait. Did I not go down on the elevator? Ugh. Oh, derp. I hit exit. I hit exit, not first floor.
I love this meme. I love this meme. This D&D meme. I'll post it in the D&D chat.
Okay.
In the D&D chat, as I call it.
Alright, let's see.
Our players resurrect the mother, the BB, EG, and Tandem. Me, the DM. I was not expecting that. But I was expecting not to expect something, so it doesn't count.
Oh, the reporter's back here. Okay, yeah. Which POKéMON app you use the most? The digital watch.
I mean, right now we've only used the fucking like clock.
Yeah.
I guess. What would it be like? Time?
Let's just say it's cleverness. POKéMON Company, we're actually a family-run business, so we're not very impressive. Your patience is rewarded. I developed a new POKéMON app, MemoPad. Can be used for jotting down quick notes. That's the MemoPad. It's, well, it is what it is. Ready when we get 3 gym badges. Okay. Go west. We are going west to Egypt. I am such a nerd.
Are we going? No, we can't go west yet. We
Yeah.
have to go north.
Well, I got an X accuracy. I can sell it in a shop or something. Actually, I do want to sell that big pearl that I just remembered.
Yeah, and probably buy more potions.
Probably buy more potions.
Not Pokeballs, because you got an Ultra Ball!
Oh, wait. Sell?
Oh, this lady I hear I think can sell you heal balls.
All right.
If you want to pull a chugga and try to catch, try and somehow succeed to catch Giratina in a heal ball.
That would be funny.
I think I would legitimately just throw my computer out.
You would just break.
It would break.
Uh,
I mean, all they sell is balls and useless mail. You've got enough balls.
better to overstock. And also, hey, super potions.
Super potions are gonna come in very handy.
Let's do that.
And the rest will be super potions, I'm guessing.
There we go.
Oh,
And
we're not doing so bad on items.
yeah, it's still early
One
on.
single... So you've basically made a net gain on Pokeballs now.
Kinda. All right.
Oh, by the way, you gonna put Carmelo away into the PC?
Oh yeah.
Because you don't really need her in the team.
Let's see. It's someone's
Yeah,
I keep hitting the wrong button.
I'm so mad. So mad.
La 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 la. Ho 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 ho.
First thing we're getting when we get that apartment together is a couch.
Let's see.
Because we're clearly gonna need a couch.
All right.
That apartment building, that you pass by, one with a sign next to it. I
Jubilife
believe
condominiums,
you
tenants
have-
wanted.
I think it's a Badu. You can get a Chatot.
Ah, right. With one of the trades.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I believe in Diamond and Pearl, that was the only way to get Chatots aside from the route outside Sunny Shore.
That sounds right.
Which is bullshit. Chatot's not even that good.
All right. Going up to Floaroma Town.
Nope. Don't get why they made Chatots so rare. It's not even that good.
Yeah. From what I remember, it was pretty much only for novelty.
Just like Farfetch'd.
Although they did kind
Alright,
of
so,
change that in Sword and Shield.
Do you want to get the Rock Tomb TM?
Would probably be helpful, yeah.
So after the Zubat, go up and to the left and rock smash that rock, and you can get the Rock Tomb TM.
Okay, good to know.
I believe you can teach it to Yggdrasil. If not now, then later.
That sounds right. Got a potion.
So, which will give him a way of dealing with fire types, flying types, and bug types, who have accounted for his three major weaknesses.
And up
Oh,
here.
and ice types, so who have accounted for all four of his weaknesses.
On a Saturday night.
Alright, let's see if you can learn it now, or if we have to wait.
Alright. In that case, let's see. Bag. In a bag.
He's the bag, he's the bag, he's the bag.
Alright, Rock Tomb.
Not the best move, but it's definitely good.
Nope, not yet.
Not yet, okay. I suppose you have to wait until he evolves. I know his line can learn it. Let me check, Grodel.
Are you raising different kinds of Pokemon? If you only have the same type of Pokemon, you'll have a hard time against types it's weak to.
I thought that was like a trainer saying that to you. Was like, wow, calling the Kettle Black.
What kind of person are you to be drawn here by the scent of flowers? I forget.
Oh, it can't. I think of Torterra?
But you...
Oh my! Is the Turtwig line not able to learn Rock Tomb?
Better to have it and not need it.
Checking. Okay, it can learn Rock Tomb as a Torterra. But
Yeah.
it would already have better moves.
Which is kinda...
I guess that's something for your Gibble?
probably. Cherubi.
You can get your Gibble and then get the Earthquake TM. It's so dumb how you can get the Earthquake TM with only 2 gym badges.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing you're probably gonna give Earthquake to your Quagsire just the lols.
Probably. Okay. An Awakening. Okay, that's pretty good, especially if I'm going to be dealing with a lot of grass-type Pokemon in the near future.
Bug catcher boy. Hey, let me show off my bugs.
Bug Catcher Brandon. Wurple. It's the party
Bug
worm.
is fun. Bug should also be either a Beautifly or Dustox.
Death by Burb. Ginger'd be like, Alfred Hitchcock, motherfucker. Cricketot.
Okay. That Cricketot should be evolved. I think.
Level 11.
That should be evolved. Beautifly, Dustox, and Cricketot aren't even that tough. Cricketune, like they're not even that tough. Why does this guy have an unevolved Wurmple and an unevolved Cricketot?
Let's see. Yeah.
So we can 100% beat Mars before the stream is over.
Beat who?
Mars.
Oh, yeah. Liv and Liz. Liv and Liz. Hanging on the edge of tomorrow.
Wow, really?
It's an off day. All right. Oh, Ginger has Intimidate.
Yeah, she got that upon evolving.
Neat.
Also, this is a terrible battle for Ginger.
Yggdrasil will cover.
Yggdrasil has a move that can hit them both with Razor Leaf.
Yep. Peck!
It's weird how the starter line can't learn Peck when they have very prominent beaks.
It is kind of silly. Alright,
Technically, any bird Pokemon with a beak should be able to learn Peck. They have beaks.
Peck, Drill Peck, what's another one? I still don't get how, Spearow and Fearow learn freaking Mirror Move.
Because they smart birds, they copy.
Maybe that's it.
I mean, if anything, Murkrow should be able to learn Mirror Move, because crows are fucking intelligent.
Yeah, crows are really brainy birds.
Like, they can straight up copy human speech.
Which is crazy if you think about it. Turtwig is level 17.
One level away from
Ooh,
evolving.
wants to learn Curse. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that if it's not a ghost type.
Really?
Because it functions differently if a ghost-type Pokemon uses it.
Ghost type Pokemon uses it, cuts their HP in half. If a non-Ghost type uses it, it raises their attack and defense but lowers their speed.
Yeah.
That's good for because it already doesn't have good speed.
I guess you got a point. I also generally just don't use stat affecting moves that often.
Neither do I. But like,
Unless they
really be
also damage the enemy.
Same, but like this is a case where it could really come in handy.
Yeah.
Like over like a tackle or absorb.
Yeah, I suppose I can get rid of tackle.
I mean, you have a turn. You don't need tackle.
Yeah. Turtwig learned curse. He learned how to swear.
Clearly, we apparently brought Saryu along.
Ooh, TM09 Bullet Seed.
I don't know if he can learn that. Let's see.
I mean, it's a grass type move. He should be able to.
All grass types can learn every grass type move. But yeah, Yggdrasil learns the curse, meaning that we essentially have Saryu 2.0 here.
Yep.
Now Yggdrasil has the bottle.
Yeah, I got this from some lizard fellow from another region. Claimed he was from Galar, moved to Hoenn.
We look and we see Saryu like giving the thumbs up. No! I don't know if it would really be worth it, even over absorb.
Yeah, I see it.
Does absorb can at least heal you?
Yeah, I guess I'll hold off.
I mean, it's not like you really. Here's the thing: it's not like the case with Mariachi back in Emerald, where it was gonna be a long time before it gets many good grass moves. Like Turtwig is not gonna be hurting for grass moves.
Yeah, from what I remember, Turtwig has a pretty stab-heavy moveset.
Unlike Piplup.
Trollface.
I hate you. I will destroy you when we battle in BDSP.
Let's see. Floa Roma Town.
So we need to go out of town, go up to the Valley Windworks.
Valley Windworks. See. Okay. Ooh, right. Berries.
Yup. Sadly, we're on an emulator, so I don't think berry farming is a thing.
I don't think so. Because I think that was also the case with Emerald.
Emerald. Shame, because berries are actually really useful in this game.
Mm-hmm.
The right click, I believe, has net balls now. Not right click, left click. I believe they have like net balls now. That you could afford more than one.
Right. Yeah, netballs for water and bug types, yeah?
Which you're only getting one water type. It can be caught in a place where you can't use any balls but marsh balls.
Which is kind of dumb.
I just realized that we're gonna be getting a water type shortly before we get surf.
Timing.
That's fitting. It's
There they are.
no, wrong way. That's to the meadow.
Oh.
Walk past the exit to the town twice.
I thought there was something else we could do here
Grass
before I
type
moved
Pokemon.
on.
I don't like bug or grass type Pokemon. Okay, bugs I could get, but grass type Pokemon?
When I was a kid, I didn't really like running around in the grass because I thought the grass around our neighborhood was, like, itchy.
I mean, that's the fun of it.
Yeah, but to have it on your bare feet...
Honey, I've walked on hot blacktop with my bare feet. I don't give a shit.
That's the thing, though. That's hot blacktop.
Compared to, like, hot blacktop, walking on, like, cool grass with bare feet is nothing. I have never given a shit.
Let's see.
I think we've had this conversation before, but if I could, I would walk barefoot everywhere.
Here we go. Valleywind works.
Because I don't like shoes that much. Yeah, I'm that weirdo that's like always walking around their house without any shoes or socks on.
Found a potion.
I don't care.
You're giving me a look that makes me think you're gonna try to get in. Okay, then you'll have to battle me for it. Glemeow. Glemeow is cute.
It is. Why the fuck does it become ugly?
Puberty.
It's like how a Alolan Meowth is like so
Like-
sleek.
Like
and
how
then Alolan Persian.
and then Persian, where it just becomes like the Pokemon version of Garfield.
A Alolan Persian would not bother me as much if the rest of its body matched its head. It literally looks like they like superimposed Garfield's head onto a Persian's body. It's
I think
so
wasn't
awkward.
there some fan art of like a Garfield strip, but it's Alolan Persian and what's his name? Nanu?
Yeah. I think that was a meme that people made. No. Like, with Alolan Raticates, they made the body match the new face. Alolan Persian, it's got that sleek, smooth Persian body, and then fat-ass Garfield face. It's like, you couldn't make its body match?
And
Okay,
yeah.
So back to Meadows we go.
Back to the meadow.
Back to the lab.
Oh right, this is where they teach you about the sweet honey.
The worst mechanic in the series.
Was it that bad?
Yeah. If people always say this game is for kids, this mechanic is not kid friendly. Because it's like you have to wait for 12 hours,
Oh yeah.
and once it starts shaking, if you don't get to it within, I think it's like another 6 to 12 hours, it's gone. How is that kid friendly? Doesn't make sense.
Especially if you have to like leave the DS to charge.
Yeah. And it's always for a fucking wormhole. It's never anything else.
Maybe if you're lucky, a combi, but that's in like specific locations.
Yeah, and if you have enough luck to win the lottery 3 times in a row, you get a Munchlax.
Let's see.
Again, you gotta be lucky enough to be able to win the lottery 3 times in a row.
All right. Let's see.
Because there's nothing saying which tree He's the Munchlax tree. You just gotta keep trying endlessly.
Wing attack.
If somehow Barry has both Munchlax and Heracross.
Heracross would be good to get. Bug fighting type.
Yeah, but it's also a Honey Tree Pokemon.
Which sucks.
So yeah, I think that's, like, I agree with MNJTV on this. If Barry were to become a gym leader, he would use the Honey Tree Pokemon, because a third of his team are absurdly rare Honey Tree Pokemon. This man spends, like, all day, every day around those damn trees. Maybe that's why he's such a crap trainer. Just battling fucking Wurmples all day.
Alright, let's see. Oh, what's this thing? They seem to have forgotten it. It's a Works key. Must be for the Valley Wind
How
Works.
did they forget? Okay, how did they get in without the Works key?
They probably, like, had a secret knock or something. You know.
Knock is bang, 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 bang. Let us fucking in! There's a kid after us with an angry bird.
Come on, dude. We gotta have protocol. We gotta do the password. Okay, okay. Shave and a haircut. Do, 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 do. Let's see. Do, do, do.
Meanwhile, we've caught up to them, and by the time they open the door, one of the grunts is being lifted off the ground by Ginger. Meanwhile, Yggdrasil is just gumming on the head of the other one.
Nom, 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 nom. Okay.
I do find it cute, like, the idea of, like, Turtwig just playfully, like chewing on something.
Turtwig overall is just cute.
It is. Like, the Turtwig line is a very solid line, I will admit. A shame the Infinite line couldn't be the same.
Like, you're talking in terms of movesets or in terms of aesthetic?
Aesthetic. I hate Infinite in terms of aesthetic.
Infinite?
Oh, it's a monkey. It's a monkey with a flaming head, so it's a fire type.
You're one of those people that, complain about firefighting types?
No, I'm complaining about it being the laziest design for a fire type.
I disagree. I think the Infernape line...
I get the fighting subtype because it's based on Sun Wukong.
Yeah.
But to make it look like a fire type, they just lit its head on fire.
Well, how else would you get the point across that it's a fire type?
I don't know, maybe something more creative, like, maybe have, like, flaming, like, feet or, like, fists. Or, keep the flaming tail of its pre-evolutions.
Yeah, they already did that with Charizard.
And it worked, didn't it?
True.
I don't get how the flame translate, like, it go from fire tail to flaming tail to flaming head.
All right, infiltrating the Valley Wind Works.
This is a sneaking mission. We already failed.
I wasn't aware this was a sneaky mission. I was just gonna go in guns blazing. Regardless.
Don't you mean Remoraids squirting?
1, no. 2, that sounds dirty.
I mean, Remoraid is a gunfish.
Yeah, but still.
I could have picked any other word, not chose squirting.
Exactly.
good idea. Artillery's blasting.
Artillery's blasting?
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Blastoise blasting.
I mean, be living up to his name.
Exactly. Alright, wing attack. Angry bird.
Angry bird attacking what should be eating it.
This bird hunts cats.
Reminds me of like a joke I heard. What did the 300-pound canary say while walking down the street?
What?
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Let's see. Stunky. I think Ginger's holding her own.
Yeah. And I would switch Yggdrasil into the lead. No, actually, I wouldn't switch Yggdrasil into the lead for Mars. Holy shit. Just realized the mistake I was gonna make.
Ginger being a feisty bird.
Because Mars opens with a Zubat.
Ooh, Endeavor.
That hits harder when you're inflicted with a status.
Does it? Let's see.
Yes, it does.
Endeavor, if I remember right, lowers the enemy's HP.
Wait, I was thinking of Facade.
Yeah, Endeavor lowers your enemy's HP to your own level so that if you have lower than HP at it, it drags it down to your level.
That could be useful for catching, but we're not doing that much catching.
Yeah. Are there any moves that I do want to get rid of? I suppose I can get rid of Growl.
I mean, yeah, we haven't used Growl once.
Mainly because of my just not using stat moves.
Yeah.
Now, if only I had a focus sash.
God. Are you bringing up like Focus Sash, like Endeavor Rattata?
Yep.
I still can't get over how that's a fucking like strat. It's such an evil strat.
It really is. And the acronym for it, FEAR, is actually quite appropriate because of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I win, you leave. If you win, we, Team Galactic, will leave.
So Mars! He opens with a Zubat that has inner focus and the moves Bite, Leech Life, and Toxic.
So, Britney Spears? You saw that coming!
This is the Remy wants to sleep on the couch.
Well, there's the Toxic.
And that means that Ginger probably is not the best to keep out for when it's, Perugly.
Quick attack. I'm gonna... That wing attack has been doing some pretty good stab damage, so...
Yeah, like, Ginger is just a terror.
I'll see if I can at least get a pot shot in.
Yeah, well, remember, this thing has Fake Out, Scratch, and Feint Attack.
Sure enough. I forgot all the cat Pokemon have Fake Out. I hate that move.
Thing probably could also outspeed you.
Yep, there's the Feint Attack. And Ginger is still barely alive.
Not gonna survive the Toxic, but...
Got a nice crit on it.
Oh, you made her use her Oran Berry!
Alright, Ginger, you did good. Yggdrasil's time to take over.
Putting it into work! Jeez!
Ginger's the glass cannon. Yggdrasil's the tank.
Oh man, I'm just imagining like a war scenario where like Yggdrasil's walking around with like Ginger shooting herself from like his branches. That sounds really cool. That sounds like some of my D&D players could do.
Have a Ponyta running around and you have someone playing the Iron Maiden's the Trooper.
Alright. Alright.
Oh, Turtwig is a demon! 666 experience points!
Evolving! Evolving from Satan. Okay, there's our raid message. Evolving from Satan.
Hail, Satan! Rain Satan? Snow Satan! There's a 60% chance of precipitating.
Snow Satan is just Ice Devimon, let's be real.
Make
yes,
sure
there is an Ice Devimon.
Make sure you grab your coat. There's a high chance of condensating.
Oh my 13 straight days of couch. My god.
My, lose to a child, will you?
Karin, you literally never battle once. Let he who does not even try shut the fuck up.
He who squeals and runs away lives to squeal another day.
Sadly, he doesn't. He is the only one to get arrested. Remember, the after game, he tries to take, like, the magma stone from Stark Mountain. Mars and Jupiter just straight vanish. Saturn turns Galactic into an actual business. Charon is the one who actually gets arrested.
Go figure, huh?
So no!
Oh, balloon Pokemon. Right, this is the generation that debuts Drifloon.
Yup, but Drifloon only appears on Saturdays. Or not Saturdays, Fridays.
Ah, right. I've heard that Team Galactic appears.
You have a flying type. And you caught one rare flying type. Don't get greedy.
Let's see.
I shall investigate inside. Oh, God, it reeks.
Do.
Like, given how long that man was canonically in there, like locked in there, working 24/7, you gotta imagine it must smell like actual shit.
Yeah. Let's.
That's why Looker comes immediately out. He takes like one whiff and nearly vomits.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't even have a bathroom in there.
That would, yeah. There's Mudsport again. The Pokemon that have the moves, Mudsport, Water Sport, whatever, they are just. I get why they have them, but at the same time, don't.
I mean, Badoo gets Water Sport.
That actually makes sense.
Yeah, but that's a Pokemon that can actually benefit from the effect. I mean, fair Shellos can benefit from the effect until it evolves, but once it evolves, it can't.
Which is stupid.
Also, it doesn't help it because it's still getting absolutely blasted by your Absorb.
All right, let's see.
Right,
To be fair,
heal up Ginger, and then
let's see. Yep.
get as far as we can, like up north, before the time comes for us to stop.
All right. Do.
Also, we now gotta switch Yggdrasil's image.
Oh yeah.
That's hell.
Let me do. Roddle.
be getting bites in, let me check. I just realized, like, today in D&D, someone got a grotto, and you got a grotto. Grotto gets bite at level 22.
Level 22. Okay, that's only 4 levels away.
Yeah, that's not too far.
Alright. Moving on.
Also, he can now learn Iron Tail, if you had it.
Ooh. Probably not going to go out of my way for that, but...
That would be a really good move if you can find the TM.
Alright.
You saw sweet honey on a sweet smelling tree. You will have to wait 6 hours for what will just be a fucking wormhole.
Ponyta!
Sorry, Ponyta, maybe someday we'll use you.
Ember. Are you trying to cook my chicken?
Do you remember?
Ember.
Do you remember?
Oh, wow. Ginger almost got a level just from that.
Burb is strong.
Didn't expect Ponyta to give out that much experience, though.
Oh, the hiker. Do you want to show off the hiker eyes?
Hiker eyes?
Remember when you, like, go up, like, I think it's 2 spaces above the hiker, their eyes bug out?
I must have forgotten about that.
Emil loved showing it in his playthrough of this game.
Ooh, I need to switch.
I believe this guy has 3 Geodudes.
Yeah, definitely need to switch.
I mean, it won't always be the case of Ginger because eventually she'll get close combat.
Yeah, but still, she'd kind of be a glass cannon at that point.
I love how, like, Staraptor and Arcanine can get close combat. They don't even have fists.
They still have feet and claws, though.
No, but specifically, like, showing punches in the animation.
Yeah, true.
Arcanine is just punching shit with its paws. You know, this guy doesn't have 3 Geodudes, he has 2 Geodudes and an Onix. Calling it now.
Alright, and another Geodude.
Fuck, I should've gone my first guess. I'm losing it. I'm slipping.
Okay.
Right, now go on. Show the hiker eyes.
Alright, let's see. So he's facing downward.
Yep, it only works when he's facing downward and go up like a few spaces above him.
Alright, 2, 3, 4.
I think I saw it.
Yeah, I think
Eyes get bigger.
I think I saw it briefly too.
Right there.
Wait, what?
When you were 4 spaces above him.
All right.
Really does not work as well on this screen because of like your overlay. It
Maybe.
makes it harder to tell.
Maybe, yeah. Apom. Apom's a creepy looking motherfucker, especially in the Detective Pikachu movie.
up Ambipom. I'm still pissed at her for giving up Ambipom.
Ambipom's a creepy motherfucker.
It was such a good member of her team. And she gave it up for ultimately the same reasons Ash gave up Primeape. Like, the main character, like, up until Silent, a main character could not keep a monkey Pokemon.
Alright. Another Aroma Lady.
Oh, Ash learned his lesson because he was able to keep Infinite. Dawn didn't know the lesson, so she gave up Ambipom. It was a case of like, Ambipom beat someone in a tournament. This person was like, huh, I could train that for you, which is basically them trying to sly to say, hey, that Pokemon's better at this ping pong than mine is. So let me have it.
Alright, let's see.
And yes, there was an entire episode of the Sinnoh anime where they played ping pong.
I wouldn't be surprised. Picnicker Sienna? Bidoof.
It was also the region of the anime that gave us Maid Ash.
Oh god, I forgot about that.
In every region, aside from I think Johto and Hoenn, Ash has cross-dressed.
At least once, yeah, I remember that much.
No, wait, no, he also didn't do it in Kalos.
Really?
No, he didn't do it in Kalos.
You'd think the region based off of France, where, you know, French maids are popular.
I mean, instead we got some absolutely adorable outfits on Serena.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's consolation.
It's like, Ash, why did you forget about Serena? I knew it was gonna happen, and it still hurts.
Razor Leaf.
Razor Leaf, end my suffering. Razor Leaf me. Yeah, I think Ginger's set for the gym. I think Yggdrasil should just be getting experience now.
A squirrel fighting a turtle that's gonna have a tree on its back. Enjoy these nuts!
My...
The setup was
2 weeks!
to...
And I'm at, what, like 5 maybe? I mean, I guess one thing's for certain, when we get that apartment together, we won't need a bed for at least a week.
You'll have a whole bed to yourself for 2 weeks.
Only 1, because, like, I think I'm at 5 at this point. No, the bed that's built that's big enough to fit someone like you, no, that's gonna be a roomy-ass bed for me. Like, you are very tall compared to me.
Yeah, how tall did you say you were?
5'4". This is your 6'1". I think I'm 5'4.5".
Oh, hey, I wasn't even trying. I was just gonna, like, feel my way around to get that Stardust, but nope.
There's a trainer on this route that has a Piplup.
Lost my way. Here of all places.
How did you lose your way? It's not even a really, like, confusing path.
He doesn't have the life fiber anymore. Don't lose your way.
What?
Kill la Kill?
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
So why are you... I was gonna say, why are you having Ginger fight an Onyx?
Yeah, it was one of those where I kind of just end up in force of habit. Like, not
And
really.
once she gets Steel Wing in close combat, she could.
Good thing I switched her out when I did, because Onyx used Rock Throw. That probably would have one-shot her.
Yeah, she's not really tanky. Though you have... Just realize, like, half of your team are glass cannons, the other half are tanks. You've got Cortera, Staraptor...
I have an attack
Lonzo.
mode and a defense mode.
Yeah.
I'm becoming 100% orange juice Rosajon.
Oh my god. They're still on that series too. Like, it's never gonna end.
They've got a lot of maps.
Not true. True.
Oh yeah, what did they call them? Crush Girl?
Yeah, Crush Girl, which
Oh, Battle
only
Girl.
appeared- No, Battle Girl. Crush Girl, I believe, was only in Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Ah. Death by
And
Burb.
I'm gonna say this. You know someone's made the pun, "You're my Crush Girl," at, like, their game.
At least once.
Yeah. In fact, I'm willing to bet that you probably did.
Not me, actually.
I love you, but you definitely seem the type who would make that pun.
I probably would, but, you know, if I thought of it at the time.
Alright, so this is the girl who has the Piplup.
Yep.
I remember this because I love doing a mirror match against her that's very much weighted in my favor, because by this point my Piplup's a Prinplup. So it's a mirror match that's totally weighted in my favor, and I love doing it.
Bubble.
Flexing on this digital 8-year-old.
Assert dominance.
Yeah. Assert dominance on, like, against a digital 8-year-old.
Alright, what's the deal with
like-
this house over here?
Like, speaking of this, like, with the preschooler class and all that, like, the age 10 thing for trainers has to just be, like, a suggestion.
Either a suggestion or just like a family tradition or something like that.
Yeah, a bunch of different families?
Family tradition that caught on.
I guess. Or it could just be, like, the societal norm.
Yeah. Alright, hold on. Eterna Forest.
Sort of like how it's the societal norm to start, like, driving at 16. Like, you can start driving at like, you can start, like, trying to get your license at as young as, like, 15 or even 14 in some areas.
Actually, I think this would be a good stopping point.
Yeah, like, literally right outside the rest house, that's a perfect stopping point.
Yep. Alright.
Alright, so I guess we're rating John?
I believe so. Okay, gonna go ahead and let's see.
I'm surprised no one tried jumping in on the chat.
Yeah, really. Normally it's
Oh, I guess to be fair, I think he's been online. He just didn't try jumping into the chat.
yeah.
You've been playing for almost 4 hours.
I mean, 2 streams, so
No, just wow. I'm not used to taking this long to get to this point.
Yeah, to be fair, me neither, but
Like, I mean, yeah, I'm usually at like 6 hours by this point, but that's because I spend like 3 trying to get Golbat.
do.
You playing with your mouse?
Yeah.
in
Uh.
45,800 something steps. Aw. Aw, it's a smiley. Aw, it's a smiley kitty face. Oh, oh it's adorable.
I am artiste.
I mean, you are, yeah. Oh my god, it's so cute. I can't handle it.
All right.
I'm taking a screenshot. I'm taking a screenshot. There we go.
All right. So we're gonna raid Proton John. The question is, what should we raid with?
I came up with a raid message and I forgot what it was.
Right. Give me.
You could just go with Rancid Scientist. Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember now. It was evolving from Satan.
Evolving from Satan. Yeah.
I mean, it's a good raid message.
No. Better yet.
Alright.
We're just gonna raid him with bullshit no jutsu.
Braggart.
I might have to switch my emotes around so that even the followers who aren't subscribed could use the Ninja Star as the raid emote.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go ahead and raid Proton John.
I look forward to seeing the 5 highlights of me raging at your luck.
Alright. Deploy the Shinobi Inquisition.
Nobody shall expect us. You can unmute Discord and I